racism? And I constantly receiving that question from the worldwide. What is the racism? As usual, I never answer normally because I don't know how to answer normally, and I don't know how to answer and shortly, and I always answer this one a little bit philosophic way. To me, is the racism or the racist people are the sinner. Either you're against the color or you against the person who made that color. Who do you think you are? Great George Carlin said, it is absolutely genetical, like accident. You were born in this country or that country, and in this family, and this in the religion group. It was definitely a genetical accident. It wasn't even your choice. And I want you to understand this. That wasn't my choice and or the other people's choice, and we are in this religion or this color, this accent, this language, all that things. Let's go back to me where the racism starts. And because I try to understand that I have a theology background, study all the history and space and ancient the people and ancient and stories. I love them, and because it gives me idea about for today. When I think about the racism and I try to understand where it's coming from, this, in my opinion, this started 10 million years ago with the Anunnakis. Anunnakis who came to this world, and the long story, but to make a shorter version, and in the Sumerian tablets saying that they started making the people because they were looking for the gold. I don't know, is that true? They were looking for the gold and they got sick and tired of working at the areas, and they make the people, and then they put their own little bit, their own soul in it or stuff, and then they started getting married with these people and having kids with these people. And this is where they start. There was the Anunnakis, high frequency people. They can do so many things, and then create or make the people and start getting with them and start marrying with them, having kids with them. So now we have a health, because they call them God, health God people. And after that, this bloodline continuously, God and health gods, or whatever, the God's kids and kids and kids. So it comes all the way up to Egypt, to all the way to world. From the fully blood to half blood, or from the fully frequency people to low frequency people. From this, so basically you were slave, but you were admiring your master, and that when the master is gone, you act like your master, but which is you were not. And this is where they start. And now we have all that caste system, we have all that color issues and all that things, and it's all over the place. 2022, people trying to go to Mars, and you're still dealing with that stupid things. That's not gonna get you anywhere. Believe or not, you're gonna at the same time, there's the racist people in their group too, because I call them pumper. You know what is the pumper? They constantly pumping that hate. Constantly they're talking about. It's always there because they're trying to stay in the game. They're trying to sell their book. They're trying to make that speeches, just get them more audience. They are actually the pumper. This pumping the hate. New generation listening you. Whatever happened is happened. It's already gone. Why don't you just look at the future? Why don't you just look at the future and get the better person, or be a better person? Why would you just live in this box? But the pumpers constantly producing all this, and they want to keep it active because they can stay in the game. They can make money with this. They find this shortcut. Come on, you don't have to listen. This is already gone. I promise you. People trying to go to moon, people trying to go to Mars. I believe whatever I guess maybe Elon Musk or the Jeff Bezos coming from there, I guess they're trying to go back their home. And all of the sudden, I promise, and because everybody doing what their blood says, what their DNA says, I guess they're trying to go back their home. And today, all the racist people back in days, if they come to this life, and they were that stupid back in days also. I want you to understand. And it doesn't make any sense. Have I seen the racist people? Yes. But I asked them the same question. Are you against my culture or my color, or are you against the person superior, that God who made this culture? Let's put it this way. I love space, and I'm talking about the Mars and Moon, but let me give that example too. When you look at the sky and you see some stars, some of them 5 million or 10 million years ago fall into ruin, it died, whatever. And what we see is the light just coming on emptiness. 5 million years ago, and it's died, and it's still coming on the way. Maybe another 5 million, it's gonna come. Like, think about how big space above our head in this emptiness. Billion planets, billion stars, and billion whatever. Some of the planets 300 times bigger than like world. Some of the stars are 10 times bigger than world. Like billion planets, billion galaxies, with that all the big great things. We are living only onto one planet. And on this planet, we're not alone. We have 7 billion people, and you are only one of them. And in this 7 billion people, there's a 10 times smarter than you, 10 times better than you, 10 times beautiful than you or handsome than you. People living into it. And in this 7 billion, it's just like a one little piece of sand in the desert. And you think you're better than some other people? With this big planets and world and the stars and coming to one world, and then one world and 7 billion people, and 7 or 10, I don't know, 100 billion people already lived and gone. Who do you think you are? How can you think you're better than someone? How can you think you're blood? Well, there's a bloodline, there's a blue blood, there's the reptilians, there's the aliens, they're whatever the shaper, changer, whatever they come into reality. I understand, but this is different people. As a human, who do you think? When we cry, everybody crying the same color. Our blood is the same color, and we all die is the same way, and we buried is the same way. And you are not a different than others. Don't think you are better than others. If you want to be the better person, change the people's life. If you want to be the better person, and do the good things, and then we can call you good races. Okay, we're gonna call you the good races. You know what is the good races? Okay, I'm gonna call you, this person have been doing all the great things. He is just better than me. We're gonna call you. You don't have to call yourself. Who do you think you are? Come on. It's 2022 and the new generation, and seeing and listening you guys. Stop this stupid hate pumpers. At the same time, that's stupid people. That doesn't make any sense.